Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on social media. The best in the business. I've been putting it down for a long time. This is the number one grinder talk number. That's right. No, let me check. Oh, I don't think it's number. Let me check. Let me check. I want to make sure. I wanna make sure. Dalvin Cook's agent. Sorry. Oops. Nope. 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 Mm-hmm. Nope. Mm-hmm. Nope. Hold on, fam. Hold on, fam. Hold. Hold on. No, we don't like you either. Shut up. Shout out to Brother Seed. Shout out to Brother Seed, y'all. This is Oh, I'm sorry. This is Grinder Talk number 12. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. Grinder Talk number 12. Yeah, I'm doing many lately. I'll be on this. Yeah, so it's Grinder Talk number 12. Brother Seed in the building. Brother Seed in the building. Um, Let me put the link in here. Earlier. Oh, yeah, earlier I did a short, and after I did the short, I did a live on YouTube. And I hope the ones who watched the YouTube live not too long ago, I did put the link in that description box so they can come over here. So, welcome to my channel, Underrated Dog Y'all Show. This is the number one grinder talk number 12. So, so we gonna talk about some things today. So, and that is very important about relationships and marriage wise breaking. I've been on this practically all morning ever since a little after 10 o'clock this morning, and I've been talking about it, and we find a way to break up and stuff because things do not go our way, and I want to have a panel discussion on it. I really do. The man and the women. Let's find a way to stay together. The way it's something that disturbed me and I'm angry over it. So um we're gonna talk about that and other things too. So I'm gonna open up the panel on that. So yep. So and hold on for 1 second, please. I'm back, family. I'm back. I'm back. Hope everybody is doing well today. There you go. Hope everybody's doing well today. Also waiting for some more people to come on. Yeah. But like I said, hope everybody is doing well today. I really do hope everybody's doing well today. You know, I really do. You know. Well, everybody's doing well today. Everybody's doing well today. Mm. Yeah, y'all. We'll get into it today. We're gonna get into it today. We're gonna get into it today. We're gonna get into it today. Get into it today. You know. Mhm. This is after the No One Grinder Talk number 12. Come and join in. Come and join in. Come and join in. Let me see. The one and only brother She, how you doing, brother? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, yes.
Yeah, my mic was up. What's going on with you, man?
Much, brother. I'm just trying to grind and everything. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
trying to grind on. I did a short. I don't know you seen it. I did a short this morning.
I seen the show early.
Too.
I thought
Huh?
it was as I seen. I thought it was live. That's what I was trying to figure it
No, no,
out.
no. I did a short, and then I did a live on YouTube.
Okay,
I
but
did
I
it back
seen
to
the
back. I did
live.
almost like back to back. And so the link, let me tell the people if you want to find the link, the outside, if you want to find the link, they're on this show. I mean, they're on this live. You go on my YouTube. I did a live on YouTube. Go on there and you hit the live right here. Oh, Alonzo, come back. Come back. So I was like talking about relationships and also marriages need to work out because so much breaking up. People do not want to stand the test of times.
Yeah,
And then I said it was really very give me I get angry, agitated over it because it seemed like when it was lucky time, we just want to run because we set in our own ways and stuff. And there's some people. I'm glad that you up here. Now I don't want to get in your personal business because that ain't none of my business. But how do you and your wife work it out through the tough
uh,
times? And I'm glad the brothers up here. Shout out to brother Alonzo Hall.
yeah,
Salute,
we
brother.
doing pretty
Salute.
We just came from a funeral.
Oh, sorry
One of
about
I
that.
think like her great aunt had passed.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
sorry about that.
it's like the only time where a lot of people get to see family and friends. Her family do a lot of family reunions and stuff. So I know most likely they're gonna end up doing another one. I'm happy to go see everybody again, despite the circumstances we had today. But we driving back from Florida, going back to Georgia.
That's a nice little jump right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
condolences, man.
I think it's a guy by the name of Corey Love. He got a YouTube channel, and he was talking about this divorce this morning. About you heard Kevin Spacey getting divorced. He got that
No.
that hit TV show Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting a
Yeah.
divorce. I think close to like 30 years or so. He been with his wife. What's going on, Alonzo?
What's up, brother
All
Hall?
right. No, sir. I'm not.
Can't hear you.
I'm
Can't hear you,
fine.
bro.
Yeah, you kind of low.
Kind of low,
Y'all
bro.
can't hear me. Hold on. Hold on. Can you hear me better now?
No.
Nah, it's
Nah.
either your mic not because I know mine. I always my mic be not right by my mouth. I got one of those handles where I can move my mic around. Say it again. N- now you chopping up.
How about now?
No. Still chop up.
Test it. Test it. Hold on. There. All right.
Mosquito. Yeah, yeah, you chopping up bad.
Yeah.
Might have to
Let's see.
drop back.
Yeah. Drop back in. Drop out and
Uh,
drop back in.
yeah,
Tina
but that's
Bailey, how you doing? I see you in the well. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Yeah. So shout out to Tina Bailey. Shout out to the ones that came. I mean that and thanks for the ones that participated in when I did a live on YouTube um not too long ago. Thanks for y'all, for your participation. But get back what I'm saying, brother. Tell the people that y'all been married almost 15 years, right?
uh, 16, about to be 17 now.
Oh, 17 now. Okay, 17.
Finna be
Tell the
17
people,
October.
huh? What you say? I'm sorry.
I say it's finna be
Be what? Yes. What you say?
yeah, it's a lot of back and forth. I was talking to that guy I was talking about Corey in his show. It takes patience. A lot of times people get married for the wrong reasons. And that's one of the benefits of getting married. Monetarily, two incomes. It's like the old saying, two heads is better than one. And
Yeah.
then you got to look at the aspect of love and you know respecting each other. Because to me, a lot of times people use love and say that love sometimes can be overrated. Like if you respect, the love will come there. So you have to respect somebody first. If you don't really respect the person, like I don't see the relationship going from there. Because you could say I love them, but I can't stand them. That don't even go hand in hand because you gotta respect somebody, love them, and then everything else will fall into place. So
I feel that. Oh, shout out to brother.
What's going on, y'all? Y'all can hear me now?
yeah, you still coming in kind of low. Now you echoing.
I don't know why. I don't fix. Hold on. Let me see something here. Audio.
I gotta switch the mic off or something. Yeah, it's echoing now.
How about now?
Can we hear?
Still
Yeah,
me?
I still hear the echo. I can hear you, but the echo is in now.
Yeah, echo,
Mm.
yeah, echo, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just say this and hop off. But me
All
and
right,
my
go
wife,
ahead.
we best friends, man. I think that's one of the things that's really big on marriage is being each other's best friends. But I'm gonna go ahead and just cloud watch because I'm having audio issues.
I mean, we can hear you. Just might have to just go on mute for when we talk or something. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the biggest advice too is being a best friend. Like I always tell people that me and my wife we start like getting to know each other on before we actually start dating. So that helped.
But, I feel today, I feel it's very important because in this space we do have. I'm glad the men up here, brother Alonzo and brother Sheedy, y'all both married, and I'm in a relationship with the sweetie. I know a little different and stuff, but it goes hand in hand. You know, work with the tough times. You know, and I think that so I believe brother BMT, he's married. Um, there are successful stories of being married and also being in a relationship. And I want to talk about that because that is very important because it goes to show that even like you don't have kids, y'all still a family. And so that's the thing that we need to talk about it more. And and so brother She, that's why I'm glad you're up here. And any women that is listening that you have a successful marriage or relationship, please come. We want to hear from you too. But tell the people that how you and your wife went through it, still going through it. Um, going on 17 years.
Yeah. I mean, one of the biggest things too, a BS I hear a lot is when people say that for I particularly hear women say this that if a man wanna get his clothes washed and all this stuff, I need to see the ring, and it kind of goes to the fault of so a man shouldn't pay bills to a woman until he get married and stuff. And so it's like a give and take. Like a man has to give a lot, but then the woman takes a lot. So
Right.
it's on a reciprocal end to where like my wife, she didn't say, "Well, I'm not cooking for you until you give me a ring." No, she cooked that. Like that's the perfect sign to show that you're a woman that has a husband and you're gonna provide and do certain things by what you do now. So
Right.
a lot of times, if a man see a woman cooking around the house, I mean, that tends to say, well, she'll be a good wife because she know how to cook. If she cleans around the house, same thing. That's like women. Women, if a man don't pay bills around there or don't provide or do anything, she gonna say that's not husband material. So that's the same thing what a man wants. So you will have to see that in that person, not just only by what they saying. Because I can tell you, far as like talking to a woman, be like, if you marry me, I'll pay all your bills and I'll do everything. I'll be a loving husband. But then when it come down to it, I don't be a loving husband because under what circumstances? Because I just don't want to, and all I wanted was to get married. You know, that's a lot of people. Sometimes be a lot of women. That's their mo. When they get the ring, that's when they reverse the process. Like, I don't want to do none of this stuff, and if you want a divorce, you can get a divorce. But at the same time, enjoy the marriage. It should be enjoyed by both parties. To me, from my opinion.
Right. Got you. Got you. Right.
And then yeah, we should focus more on working together. I shouldn't be the only one that's doing everything in a relationship, and she shouldn't be the only one. Like I was having this conversation yesterday about the chores and stuff around the house. If I work a full strenuous job, it's gonna be kind of hard for me to always come home and have to do so much around the house because my job is so demanding. And when I get off, I can do those things. But Monday through Friday, if I work Monday through Friday, most of the time you just want to go home and go to sleep, eat, go to sleep, nothing
Right.
but work. And then during the weekend, that's when you pour into the family, like me. That's why I say I try not to do too many YouTube when I come home because I try
Right.
to do more focusing in on the family.
Right. Because I know for me, when the sweetie she comes see me, but my thing is like, cause she don't mind. Yeah, you can do YouTube. I don't mind, but nah. That's time for us, nigga. Very suddenly you gonna see me do you know, bro. I used to do lives on Saturdays and stuff. But only time I would probably do on Saturday, like for instance, like if she come late and stuff. But usually I don't do it. I don't do it. Whatever time she comes, I don't do no. I'm not doing a lot. No, cause I'm not missing nothing. You know what I mean? That time's for us. You know?
Yeah. Uh, Even when a lot of times when I hear the missus in the background and stuff and y'all talking, she in the conversation and you have some good topics worth,
Yes.
talking about. So, she's in the back working or doing what she doing and y'all having y'all conversation, but you know, it's different because, she kind of met you doing this, so she knows that, this is something that you do as far as, you know, your channel and your work and stuff compared to you just doing it and not really trying to make a difference because it's different from a point of somebody coming on here just to entertain, or you trying to
Right.
come in and spreading some knowledge, because a lot of people need to know about relationships, and a lot of people need to focus in on grasp some concepts of the community. A lot of people
Uh-huh.
not talking about stuff like this. They trying to entertain a lot, and so it gets, in my opinion, it gets diluted amongst the real conversation of us having a, real intellect or having an understanding on how to build a community or build each other versus, who got the best shoes or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause I remember one time I was on my way back with her and this thing like this. She said, "Why don't you do a live?" And that's when I was on StreamYards. And so you go travel certain parts, especially Virginia. You have bad reception. So sometimes my phones, I can't get through. So when we was on our way back, she said, "Why don't you set it up, and we can talk about this on our way back to my house?" I said, "All right," and that's what I did. And it was people came out, and we talked different things and stuff, had fun and stuff like that. And it was a good live. So the thing about there's a lot of people in the space are anti-marriage, anti-relationship, anti-family and stuff. And like I said this before on when I did a YouTube, when I did a YouTube live not too long ago. And let me say this, and I understand how some people feel about this. In marriage or even in relationship, you gotta keep people out your business. And you gotta understand that sometimes it could be somebody that you know, it could be immediate family, it could be your mother, father, it could be anybody. Keep the negative influence out your business. It's very important because you don't you I see a lot of people, got broken up with those
Yeah,
influences.
yeah, that's
And then what happened
yeah,
was they end up paying for it later. And sometimes they ain't around the midst of us. Because my late parents always say, when you're outside looking in, you see things clear. When you're in the situation, you're not gonna see it. So the influence is very, very important. You gotta keep them out. You know, as you see in this space, brother C, a lot of them don't do that. They want to know why they have problems.
Yeah, I see that a lot. Even just in friendships and family and stuff, you will have a lot of family members don't want to see succeed because they didn't succeed. You know
Right.
how many broken uncles and grandmothers and relationships they had. They don't want you to evolve, so they're not gonna tell you the right thing. A lot of times, if misery loves company, that's the biggest trope. To if I'm miserable and I see somebody doing good, I can choose to accept and learn and be happy for them, or I could just be like, man, huh, I want everybody to be miserable like me. I mean,
Right.
I've known situation like one of my friends in high school. It was funny. Um, this guy, he really liked this girl. This like I say, this is old in high school. Guy really liked the girl. She was cute. She
Uh,
wasn't that all that fine or something, but she was cute.
yes.
And his cousin, well, I think that was uncle, cause like it's through marriage though. But his uncle, they was in the same grade, and so he told him, he was like, man, you making us look bad. We supposed to get all the pretty girls, so you gotta dump her. And so when he dumped her, he came back and laughed and was like, man, I made you dump the girl you love, ha ha ha, and laughed about it. And the guy regretted it so bad, like he really wanted to go back with her, but he would have looked like a fool if he would have went back to her. I was like, man, you crazy. I still would have went back to her. I was like, man, I made a mistake. Nope, let's get back together. Even if she be like, nah, I don't like you no more, I'd be like, okay, at least I tried. I'm like, why did you even listen to him in the first place? But his whole thing, like I said, you getting pushed by the society standard I always talk about. Everybody puts an image or a likeness in front of everybody, and you got to critique yourself to that. And if you're not like that, then we can shame, SBE, shame, blame, and explain, your way. So, like I said, it was hard for him to cope with that for a minute because he was like, man, I'm never listening to nobody ever again because he made me break up with a girl I truly like. And I started like, dang, that's crazy. You know, it's like that much of an influence for you to do something that you don't want to do, but it's more like the pressure from people, trying to get you to be a certain way or have a certain image about yourself. So it's crazy, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Because even like I know there are some relationships got broken up in marriages over kids. I'm talking about grown kids sabotage the relationship, and sometimes the parents don't see it because that's all they know. You know, I see that a whole lot when I was coming up. I don't know about anybody else, but I seen that. I was like, wow. And it's sudden too. It's not like, oh, I don't like this person, but it's very sudden. And we gotta keep an eye on that. Family, even uncles, aunts, what she was talking about, friends, yes, they do. They said they had a problem. Yes, they do. Because they feel that they have a connection with their parents and they had that influence with they can influence their parents in a certain way that can cause chaos. And it's very sudden. And so we got, like I said, we got as I said it on my YouTube when I did a live on YouTube, we got to keep eye on that too. So it's very important too.
Yeah, it takes a time for people to understand. This is the biggest thing that I've been telling and talking about a lot of people, finding relationships and kind of working through the struggles because nobody, like I always say this, nobody never taught us how to be men. It's just trial and error. You know, you can teach. Well, let me rephrase that. We get taught certain things on being a man, but the full definition nobody knows because everybody has their own definition of being a man. So you basically have to just go through life learning from everybody and putting your own spin on it. That's like when I was a kid, not saying I got abused, but I used to get in trouble for a lot of stuff. And now that I'm older, I don't do it as much as to my kids, just whoop them for things that they do wrong every single time. It's more of a talking to a point to where if talking doesn't help, then comes the belt because, you know, me as a child, I knew that that belt didn't really, kind of solve things. It put me in line to a degree, but it never really solved things. Kind of the issues were still there. They kind of just got buried because, fear of getting that whooping. But other than that, that's the whole thing. Once you find out the root of the problem and work through that, a lot of us, we don't work through our root of our problems, and it comes from us not seeing that household, as young kids. That's like one of the biggest things I'm big on is family. Even with me and my wife talking and we have our discussions, like I'm here for the long haul. I'm want to be here till I get old, she get old, the kids get grown. And then I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm done now. Raise these kids, I'm out of here. No, because in certain situations you have men that stick around just for the kids and then they leave. But I don't have a relationship like that. Me and my wife were good friends, you know, and started off with that and then got into a relationship and then evolved. I would tell my wife, You're not my best friend." And she'd be like, "Yes, I am." And I be, telling her, "Hey, when it come down to it, you my wife. I'm setting you from a standard, because I don't pay my friends' bills. I don't do all this stuff for my friend. I just want to let you know you're a status above friend more than usual, girlfriend, all that. So I look at it different, but at the same time, I get where she comes from, and we laugh about it. But it comes to time to where a lot of people have to build that relationship with each other, to talk with each other, to know things. Because how many relationships are built on trust and communication? Not that many, because a lot of us, we don't communicate well with each other. We don't, kind of in return know each other. You know, it's certain things I might know about my wife that she might forgot or she just don't even remember that I know about, and it helps in relationships. Understanding your partner. Having those one-on-one talks. Sometimes just cutting off the TV, cutting off the phone, just talk about stuff. Me and my wife,
Exactly right.
yeah, I'm constantly on her about finance. We both are sitting there talking about finance because the money has to be budgeted to the point where both of us can feel comfortable. I don't want to take all the money and say, well, I'm gonna spend all the money on shoes or something. I'm gonna spend all my money on fixing a car. Then she's like, well, I want to spend all my money on purses. Then we have this back and forth. We have an understanding. You set aside money for certain things. Like we took this trip. You got to set money aside and plan for it. Hopping up at the last minute and doing it, it kind of throws off the balance of your money. So you can do it, but then you got to pull money out of savings. You got to make sure the other stuff is paid. So planning is better.
Right. Now, before we continue, shout out to brother DS1, Sheep State Sleep TV. Thanks for coming, brother. As always, the link right there if you want to come up. And keep on doing your thing to impact us as a people and the young people and the old people. And thank you, my brother. He always be, like brother Sheep, be part of underrated one family. And that is my day one brother right there. That is my day one brother right there. And I appreciate you. So I want you to go support these brothers, brother She and brother She Stay Sleep. They're gonna educate you and they're gonna get you in the right path. And we need that. So shout out to both of y'all. So shout out to you. Thanks for coming and like that. But I will say this though. Now, It takes work. There ain't nobody gotta take work. But it doesn't mean it takes away your self-purpose within yourself. Let me say that again. It doesn't mean it takes away from your self-purpose within yourself. We men here, so we're gonna talk about men. Women, that's on them. But my men, it doesn't take away my self-purpose. No. It's just that Messi's an add-on to my purpose. And now the hus. And and it ain't no rocky, it ain't no sweet all the time. It ain't. But you gotta work at it and everything. But let me say this though too. If it doesn't work out, it's okay. You be better for it. And because me, I believe in God. So, you know, I always say this. I believe I said it on my short or I said it on my YouTube live. I forgot what I said, but either one I said this. You trust me. You don't throw away God's blessing. So trust and believe when you involved with somebody and then all of a sudden you figure that there's an outside interest out there and you figure, oh, I can get with that. But if you throw that, it goes from man on woman. So you say, I don't want to be around no more. And all of a sudden you throw away God's blessing, you're gonna pay for it. Because that God, that person coming to you, stay for the long haul. You're gonna pay for it. One way or the other. And you better think about it very carefully what the number one grind is saying. You will pay for it when you throw away God's blessing or God's addition. Addition. Be real careful. Very careful. All right, take heed, y'all. You got it, brother.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, cause you gotta understand, a lot of times, man, like I was saying earlier, that we don't know how to do it because we didn't. Sometimes we never seen it in our households. You know, a lot of times we come from single family homes, and the ones that do come from two parent households, you know, the love isn't always there. Prime example, there was this lady on what's Two Raw channel, Girl Behind the Mic, and man, Girl Behind the Mic comes in there and she kicked the door down. She said, man, her parents were married for years, you know, but her dad was abusive. Her dad used to beat up on her mom. So you could say, man, you grew up in a two parent household, you should be elevated than everybody. But then you'll have that two parent household that you dealing in the trauma, and um, it's just overwhelming because you would think, man, you coming out of two parent household, your mother and father was there, man, you better than most kids who only had one parent. You had two parents. But then you would see the struggle of, you know, dad beating up on mom, a mom, disrespecting dad. So that was a toxic environment within itself. So that two parent household is not always the plus if the parents are on that level, you know. So it comes to a point where you have the good and the bad in that situation. But for the most part though, man, it's like the structure. You gotta find yourself within the chaos and being better, because she expressed how all the stuff that went on in her house, she still came out, married, no kids. She just decided she didn't want kids, but married nonetheless, and have a loving family. Dealing with her sisters and they kids. She was like, I just want to be an auntie. I want to do right by my family, but it came to that point where she made that decision. And a lot of us, we got to make decisions like that when it comes to the family, when it comes to the structure. If we're gonna have kids, have them. If we're not gonna have kids, respectively, we need to move forward and garner ourselves, because the way we being raised right now, of course we're gonna twist it up. Because just because I was raised in a two parent household, I want my kids to be in a two-parent household, but at the same time, I want to take my evolution of me growing and taking them a step further because I always say this, as you know, me being a man, I'm always want the best for my kids and I want them to do better than me. You know, my dad set the bar so high for me. I'm like, man, sometimes if I come up short, I just feel embarrassed or feel bad because, you know, like I said, he set the bar so high. Like I got to be able to compete with that. You know, with him doing what he did for the family, with him, putting in the structure for all of us, set up for life, and it's just us. We have to maintain ourselves and do what we need to do. And a lot of people don't have it to the point where they had a father that set that bar high for them to compete with. You know, the way my dad structured stuff, I gotta go 10 times as harder as him. You know, I gotta put things into play and make things better just like he did. So that's why I say that's my image into in doing that.
I know for me, well, you heard about it anyway, but I was a father in 2009, and I lost it. The ex at the time. God bless her. 4.5 months. She's pregnant with my son, and so I ain't had the luxury, to raise my son. But I would say this that but my late father had, to look back, you know, he was a hard working man. And he always say this, when we last year and a half of his life, he would say, yeah, do better than me, you know. And sometimes you don't understand, you know. But I got older, I understood, and not having kids and stuff. But I'm an uncle, I'm a godfather, I'm a cousin. The But when my father instilled, I'm talking as a man, I'm talking about as a man, y'all. When my father instilled in me, we didn't see eye to eye. He was not that person. But to look back and everything, I am what I am, because he put some discipline in me and put some instilling me as a man, and
Yeah.
and so I think about everything, and I tell people, respect fathers. There's some good fathers out here. It's been over 30 some years and he's gone and everything. I know sometimes I get up in the morning, hey, but boy, hey, you gotta watch out for that now. And I'll be like, sometimes, okay, ooh, you know, and I take on, his part, my late father mannerisms and stuff. It's crazy because I'm 57 years old, so at times, I mean, I'm not gonna say it weird, but it's like, yeah, now I know what you're talking about here, and it's a good feeling that when you
You know,
have that,
I was
y'all
gonna
feel you
say real
got.
quick. No, I was gonna say real quick. It's funny how like we have to get older to understand and respect what our parents was doing to us and for us because we look at it as they were too aggressive. They kind of got on us too much, and you know, like they were just horrible because they always constantly was on us. They always constantly made us do this and do that. But the older we got, we had a level of understanding to say, man, if they would have never did this to me, I would have never been this successful as a man myself. I would have never like even my grandmother to my granddad, my older brothers and cousins. They would always constantly get on me and telling me about doing stuff, and I'm like, why are they always on me and why are they this and I'm a good kid and I don't do much wrong and it's just that hardness that came back to me as I got older and I started fully understanding like man they didn't want me to get to that point of being bad. That's why they always, kind of had their foot on my neck because I had to respect understanding when I got older, there's gonna be some things that, I had to do without. And with them giving me that, that force and, coming down on me, it kind of put me in the light to say, okay, I gotta respect it because, I've been through this struggle, I've been through this, and I can understand it. Like if I didn't have that push from them, I would never deal with things so easily, because it's nothing and because of the, that forced nature, like you were saying about your late father. He probably did some things and got on you and you be like, man, this old guy tripping or this man that. But then time passed and you be like, man, I understand why he was getting on me so hard because if he not here, I can only go back and remember the blessings that he gave to me versus, me just sitting here being all upset and just mad and can't figure something out. I go back in memory and start saying, okay, this is what I learned and this is what, you know, set me to be a better man because of this.
Right, but this is the thing about it. Like me and my father, it was a very hard relationship. It's not obviously eye to eye. It's like he never came to my basketball game. He was just like, you know. And when he was dying, the last almost I said almost 2 years of his life, I remember like start like maybe like beginning. I said 2 years. I said 2 years. But like beginning of 1987, we used to have talk. We sat down and we talked because at that time I was a man at that time. 21 and we used to like have these talks. And so and he apologized. He was my person that apologized. You know what I mean? So I took it and everything. And even at that time, it's so funny, Brother Sheet, and I never say this. He was a father at that time too in his dying bed. I think he was nice. It's funny. It's funny. He was nicer then than in the past.
Yeah,
But I learned a whole lot now, and I see it. It's like crystal clear and stuff. He said, you ever thinking about cooking and stuff? I said, yeah, I cook. He said, you can cook now. I said, oh, I feel it. No, no, no. It's art now. Is it? No, not everybody could make things happen, but you gonna be cooking for no, not that. I don't. They don't respect me. Oh no, And he said, I would think my gold culinary school. No, you don't need no culinary school. He wanted to know, nah, you don't need you can make things up. You know the season how to work it and stuff like that. But you gotta work on your bake. You got some good ideas how to make, but I never get a chance to because he passed. And so now I gotta work on the bakery and stuff. I could bake a cake, a homemade cake. I can do that. But there's other things I'm explore that I want to do in the near future and stuff. And I got a lot of ideas, but so I'm gonna get you K in a few seconds. Hold on, and I miss him. It gets harder throughout the years. You know what I mean, brother? T? It gets hard.
yeah. My
It gets hard. It gets hard. Like, cause you can't pick. People don't understand. You can't pick up the phone and talk to your phone. If my father would have seen, my late father would see the thing was going on, it would have like, what? How come, Kyle? You had to be kidding. I could actually see him getting old, have all his senses. I do. I believe that, and I'm like, and and so that's one of the reasons that I push, as you know, brother Sheed. I'm gonna get brother Kane up in here. Let me hit you, and that's why it's so funny. I push for men. When I had these men, so I told us, man, we gotta act according as men. We gotta be there for each other because some of us as men, we don't have fathers. We don't have fathers that could chill because we lost them, in the past and stuff. And that's why I always say respect each other. It doesn't make a difference what money, how much you have or you don't have, and everything. But respect each other as men. Let's bring back the brotherhood. I know people is oh is it possible, but we need each other as men. little, I'm telling you, we knew, we do, and it cannot be just a few in the bushes, and y'all just stay among yourselves. Yeah, y'all we got to get together. We got to get together. So we going to brother Kane in the building. How you doing, brother? Good afternoon to you. Welcome.
Hey, good afternoon, fellas.
What's going on?
Uh, Same old stuff, man. Just blessed to wake up each day. That's all. What about you?
Yeah, say I'm coming back from Florida.
Nice. What part? Nice, man. It's nice over there.
This is so funny to talk about Daytona. When I was with the X in New York, that's back in 2000, 2007, 2006, something like that. We was in Daytona. They was building. We was in this nice resort in Daytona Beach. They fixed it up. I know it's nice now, but at that time they was on the construction. They was building like stuff out there. Yeah, out there Daytona's nice. That's one of the favorite places. I don't mind go back to Daytona. It's real nice out there. Yeah, that's sir. Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice city over there. I mean, I've been one time, and it's better than where I'm staying at. I'll tell you that much.
So let me ask you, brother Kane, is your father still living?
No, no. I lost him 13 years ago.
Oh man, sorry, but well, we're talking about today a marriage.
Thanks for your condolences.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem, no
sorry.
problem. You know what we're gonna do? You know the number one grinder. You know I be looking out for people. You know that, right?
What's the topic?
We're gonna do the top few seconds. We're gonna dedicate this show, this live, to your late father. How you like that?
Hey, dedicated for everyone who lost a father, not just me, man. Show everybody love.
Okay. Whoever lost their fathers, but we gonna well, it's mine. I do what I want. We gonna put it on.
Yeah, but I'm saying, make it of everybody.
Okay. Okay. On behalf of Brother Kane, whoever lost their fathers, we're gonna dedicate to them. How about that?
That's cool, man.
But I still say I'm going. He's died. No problem. I was messing with him. Okay. Go. Well, we talking about the importance of marriage or being in a relationship to make it work and stay together. And we got to watch out the negative influence that could break us up. What's your take on it, please?
And as as far as relationships and stuff,
Yeah, Rachel, yes.
as far as that, from my experience, if you're gonna have a good relationship, you must have a communication and trust, and you must only focus on each other, no one else, as far as dating wise. Because if you don't, it's not gonna work out.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Let me get this straight. Let me get this down. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Dogs. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secret on social media. This is the number one grinder talk, number 12. And we got Brother Sheet in the building. We got Brother Kane in the building. And also go to my YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel. I did a short this morning. And after that, I did a YouTube live. Also, I want to check this out. Now I got it. Now I'm doing one here. So I've been busy. So go check those. Go check the shorts out and go check the YouTube live that I did earlier. Some good stuff on there. And please share those out. All right, please share those out. Very much appreciate. And again, this is the number one grinder talk, number 12. And I remember on my YouTube channel, right? Um, Queen Cocotina came on there, and she said that to make relations work, you got to be creative. And I remember she said that she put that in there, and it makes me think that yeah, you got to be creative to keep a spike, keep it good, you know. So, I want to ask Brother She, how you and your wife being creative to keep your marriage going? Maybe in here. Brother Kane, you
Yeah,
heard
I'm
the
here.
question? You heard the question?
Huh?
Did you hear the question I asked?
Say it over again.
Um, in a
Say it over
relationship,
again.
yeah, I'm saying right now.
Okay.
How do how you how I said this? How you create to keep it good in relationship?
As far as say a relationship or overall,
Yeah, overall relationship, marriage.
I say communication, trust, and focus on each other.
Okay, that's what's up. And I think that don't be afraid. I said when you create, don't be afraid that it's gonna come out your comfort zone because in the long run, it's gonna be beneficial, especially like that person think about keeping it together, no matter if you're a man or a woman. And I think that shout out to Queen Cocotina. I think that's very important. So shout out to you and everything. Don't be afraid to be creative. Keep it
I
spicy
mean,
and stuff. You know,
yeah, it makes sense.
and you know, an affection, and I'm gonna tell people like this: affection goes a long way. And I know there are some people gonna say they gonna disagree, but y'all can go disagree what. But you gotta have affection. Hope brother, she hope you come back. But affection is very, very important. You know, you cannot let things get in the way.
No, you can. If you do, it's gonna cause issues.
You gotta do that. Affection is very important. So I told people to think on that too. You know, oh, I got this too. Well, you know, okay, but you gotta be careful that you know you gotta make sure that they love, make sure that they care for stuff like that, and if it comes to sex, so be it. You know, hey, that part of the plan, y'all. People say all they want, part of the plan. Y'all. So and keep it going. Not just one time. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it one time, and I know you right here and right there. No, so
Well,
that's very important.
I think it comes down to the people on if it's important that much further than because everybody is different.
Mhm.
I mean, some stuff might not be important for um one person as it is the other.
Yeah.
I mean, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense, but at the same time, you gotta be creative all the time too. And at the same thing goes a man or woman. But when that person create something, not just for themselves, for y'all, you know, you gotta take heed for that, you know, and roll
That's
with it.
true
You
too.
gotta do that. You gotta do that. If you want this to work, so you know, it's not just their ideas, but it's our ideas. So I feel that is very, very important and stuff like that. So Yeah, so I feel that's very important. Angel, how you doing? You got to come up here, sis. Nope, nope, no. I don't want to. I can't come up there. This is my day one, sis, right here. We came in together, and I want you to come up here. Please come up here. There goes the link right there. And she has been very supportive. I remember she was single and she met this beautiful brother. And she was one of those too that I'm gonna do a chop up with. And so we want you to come up here for a few minutes. And please come up here. So oh, he dropped up. But hey, my sister, please come up here. Just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. So so we can chop up a little bit and let you know that she is successful married. They talk about God. How to apply it on the roles of the man and the roles of the woman, how they can coexist and everything. Okay, go ahead. There's a link right there, please. Because we don't want nothing to happen to you. And hopefully, like when we schedule this chop up, we're gonna ask more. But I've been on her channel a few times. I didn't stay. I really want to because the times when she goes on, I'll be on too. But I think that when people said that, you know, no problem, brother Kane. We welcome, we welcome. Thank you, thanks for your input. And so when people say, this is the key is that people gets it wrong. They always incorporate the Bible in just a book or biblical, but there are spiritual laws that a man follow and also a woman follow. And I'm talking about working as one unit in marriage and even courting and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. That is very, very important. That That's what I'm trying to incorporate with me in the midst. We in a relationship and everything, so that's what I'm trying. That's what I want to do. Keep on doing it. And like I said, before my father passed I mean, 1989. No, my mother and him was together over 30 years, and so I know about longevity and stuff like that, so and I was married for 9.5 years. Then that didn't work. Then I was with the miss almost 8 years, and I didn't reach. Then now with the miss, and that's going on. Yeah, a year, a year, 2 or 3 months, something like that. So so that's they put hold on, y'all, hold on. Let me put this. See, put the link in here. So yeah, so it's very important, you know. Because we got to understand there are also broken people too that do not want to change. And we have to understand that that comes with it and but get back to Sister Angel, you know, they talk about God all the time, and when you talk about God all the time, you can go to withstand the temptations and the burdens and all that. This doesn't mean you're going to run away from it. You can't run away from it, but God, brother Sheet is back, brother Sheet, okay, and so that is very important. You know, that is very important. Go ahead, brother Sheet.
Yeah, my bad. I went
No
inside the
problem. Don't worry
store.
about it. No worries.
My phone dropped when I went inside the store.
Don't worry. No worries. So I was talking about when you had God in your life and everything, you do it the right way, things happen. You know.
Yeah. A lot of times people don't go in a relationship,
Oh,
and you gotta have that relationship starting with yourself first,
yes, sir.
and then it spreads. And then, shout out to Gold Professor with the 9 laws of self-government,
Yes,
applying that selfishness. You got to
yes.
think about yourself first, and then, start to moving others. But, that relationship with God, it's something that everybody got to have with themselves, and then have that understanding to where it spreads abroad.
That's good. Now to bring back, now talk about it. We got my sister Angel. We know each other for a long time, and we've been on the road and everything. Welcome, sister. Finally, we ain't seen you in a while. I don't know. So I got her on. You can speak. Well, she got problems. She says she's driving and stuff. So, oh, she dropped off. Hey, brother. Hey, what's going on? Big 4 quarter talk. What's good? What's good? If you want to come up, brother, and that is another channel. Brother, they told brothers ain't doing nothing, and he is a brother that you just okay. Yeah, he also do things. I want you to go support his channel too. He do God's work too. Hey, Sister Angel.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you, sis.
Okay, yeah, because I'm driving. I was in the store grabbing a few items, and I was listening to you guys. I said, wow, I'm really enjoying this content.
Thank you. Thank you. So how you been doing?
I've been doing really good. Just a little bit overworked, but today I'm off. So trying to, do uh the wifey duties,
Yeah.
preparing for dinner, those kinds of things. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you. I want to ask. I want you because I be on your channel sometimes. I be in channel, and I know you and the hubby got married and everything. Again, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
But I've been knowing she know me for a long time, and so and I congratulate you. But I want tell the people the importance to know God, right, and the
Right.
sanctity of marriage, and the roles that play a part that keep it together.
Well, I could share this. I don't have a lot of time because I'm on my way to a meeting. But one thing, I was listening to you, brothers, and you guys were making some really good points. One brother was saying, spend quality time. And I said, yeah, that's right. Women like, to make sure you do spend that quality time, not just up under the TV shows or on YouTube all day or what have you. And the other brother, finances, making sure that, you guys come together on, what you're going to do with the finances. Not one person's not abusing. Because, people working hard. And, if you have a man or a woman that's out there gambling or a woman out there buying a whole bunch of Gucci bags, right? It's going to be a problem. So, let's make sure that's what I'm talking about. Coming together, figuring it out, because we spend a lot of time trying to get married, but we don't spend no time on how we're going to stay married, right? So what I was thinking was, when I first got married with my husband, because I was single and I wasn't even thinking about being married.
Right, I remember that.
I thought,
Right.
yeah, I thought I was good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't need a man. I just,
Uh,
I just didn't find no. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Most women really want a good man. Even if they say I don't need no man, they hurting. A lot of them are hurting. And then there's some of them that really say I don't need a man, but I would like to add that, because think about it. When you get with somebody, like when you guys first got married or first got with somebody that you really connected with, people were congratulating you. They were congratulating you because, see, you were already happy by yourself. But when you get your relationship, you should add happiness, right? It
Right.
should be more love. It should be more money. It should be more resources. It should not take away from you. It should add to you. And we see in a lot of these marriages, we see a lot of marriages and divorces because people are taking from people, taking advantage of people, cheating on people, lying on people. You know what I'm saying? That they don't have that, like that brother said, made a good point. He said, my lady is my best friend. He's building up healthy relationships. He's not just trying to get the booty. Oh, I mean, oh, she good. You know, no. He's looking at a future, right?
Right.
You know, let's be. I mean, we adults here,
Right.
But what I wanted to say is, when I got with my husband, there was some frustrations there because I really didn't come into the marriage with the right concept. I was coming in what needed, right? And sometimes men don't know what you need. And when I started looking at the love languages, have you guys heard about that? The love languages?
I heard of it.
Yeah, but they make sense because there's 5 love languages. One is affirmations, right? Let's say my husband needs me to encourage him. Cooking, I'm cleaning, the house is clean, right? He's being fed, I'm good, but I don't ever encourage him. I never say nothing, you know, that would spike up what he needs, right? As a man. Some women and some men like to be touched. They touchy-feely people. But you may have a man or a woman that's not a touchy-feely person. So she might and tell you how wonderful you are, but you're like, look, honey, I need a hug. You know what I'm saying? You know? So we go into these relationships not really knowing what our husband or wives or significant others really need, right? So it's important to know what's important to that person you are with. Like my husband, for instance, he likes to talk. He likes to get into deep conversations. You know, he likes to talk about, he'll say, hey, babe, you know, what do you think? And I'll read it. And then, you know, it turns him on to talk about godly things and plans, you know. But if I'm just cooking and cleaning and just being there, but, you know, every time you want to spend some time and have some intellectual conversations, I'm on YouTube. You know, oh, honey, I'm watching a documentary right now. Oh, I'm doing a video right now. You know what I'm saying? But if I stop and say, oh, wow, that's deep, but we start talking, now we're connecting. You see what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. Let me ask you a question. Is it possible we could do a chop up soon on my channel?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and also
the
chop. Yeah, also a chop up. You ask me questions about me too now.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, just a chop up. Yeah.
I'll make sure I have some I'll make sure I have some.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna have some questions have me thinking that.
No.
You can scratch my head. Yeah, scratch it. But only thing on the chop up, I want to ask for you to do, send me a picture or avatar and let me know when is a good day to do it. A good day for both of us. And also do a short to let your people know that you're gonna be over here, do a chop up with me, and I got the rest.
Oh, beautiful. Because I really
do.
do enjoy. Yeah, I really do enjoy these. Just don't.
And then after that, you can interview me. You can interview me on your channel.
Yeah, definitely. I would love that. You know, because it's nice to you know, there's a lot of people that are hungry to talk to adults, having a nice adult conversation, no drama. doing reviews or talking about what's going on in Hollywood, talk about how people are making it in these relationships, how people are getting through the day at these jobs and these businesses, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really is. So I'm gonna let the people know. Sooner or later, I will do a chop up with my sister Angel D Jackson here. It's gonna be on here. We just gotta set it up. I don't know when, but we're gonna set it up in there, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be a treating. And so she gonna ask me questions too. So I want y'all to
Okay.
watch out for that. She says she write
Yeah,
that.
that
I
would
know
be yeah.
she writes a book. She writes a few books. So I know I gotta like but it's gonna be all good though. Man. It's gonna be all good. It's gonna be all good.
Man, you know
And,
what? I'm one
hmm?
that just, you know,
Breaking up. Yeah, she said she driving too, so so that happens. But again, welcome to my channel, the underrated darkness, y'all truth, the #1 grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube. On social media, and we got brother Sheik, he's here, and brother Alonzo, he trying to get on, he's here. But shout out to brother Alonzo, brother Kane in there. So, and this is the #1 grinder talk, number one grinder talk, number 12. And so we here up in here, talk about relationships and marriage and how the bad influences could break up a marriage and also the relationship and how do we counteract and everything. So
Yeah, she
we
she touched on some good stuff when it came to like relationships and
yes,
just having an understanding with your partner and know who you're dealing with. You know, yeah, it's good to for a husband and wife to get to know each other. And like I said, it doesn't have to always be focused more on the social media or the news. Just see how they doing. See how like what's going on in their life. A lot of times they say men don't want to hear all that talking from women and oh man, I don't want to hear about your day and this and that. But when you care, it helps.
yeah,
Having that conversation because sometimes they don't want to talk to their friends. All they want to do is just talk to you, have a
yeah,
little moment, and let it go. Because even some women, they know that men get bored from women talking to them, so they say, "Well, I'm just gonna talk your ear off for about 5 minutes, and you can go on about your day."
yeah. Because
Because it,
I could tell you, it was one time where that's when we first started a relationship, right?
yeah,
Me and the sweet, right? I was doing a lot, and after it was on a Friday, yeah, about this time, right? It was about this time, and she said, "Oh, on my way." You on your way for what? I'm coming to see. Why don't you come to see me today? I'm coming to see you right now, cause I need you to talk. Well, I mean, you got your family. You got your family and your friend, job, and everything. Well, at that time, she was switching jobs at that time, so she started the old job before, and she didn't like it. So she was in transition. Say, you know how long you going to be? Well, I'm getting ready to get on right. Well, when you get off, we need to talk. So I just don't. No, I just want to talk to you, baby. And and then she said, look, you live by yourself. You don't have nobody to talk to and stuff. I just need somebody to talk to. Is it okay, Mister? I said, yes, all right. Okay. But I gotta end this though. She said, okay. Just text me back and I call you right back. And that's what happened. So like it was, along the way, got me something to eat for us and everything. We talked and everything. And then I got the got the bag, bring it in, and we kept on talking. And sometimes there are some women they don't want to hear from one. You're right. They don't like my late mother. She could take. She don't like be around women talk. They said they talk. I said I know I talk too much. She just want to be around men sometimes. And then the same thing, my late aunt. She was that way too. My cousins like that. My women cousins, they like that too. They I said, they want to be around women. Like what? Like, and so most times, so that's what I'm saying. That you know, my cousins the ones they women and everything. You know what? Instead of cousins, we like brothers and sisters and stuff because they don't want to. They see what they want. Say, hey, I don't be around men. I mean, I don't be around no women. They like that, and they still to this day they like that.
Yeah, and just having an understanding overall, that be the key. Like I say, long term relationship, it starts with the respect. You know, love always grow. You can grow to love something. You know, you can grow to love. You can grow love a pet. You can grow to love flower, like being a gardener. Some people when they first start off, like even with me doing this gardening stuff, it's okay. But after eating my first tomato, man, I'm like McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Mhm.
It just takes time. That's the thing. A lot of people don't want to deal with the time in the process.
There you
And
go.
that's
Say it again, brother. She said it again.
Yeah, a lot of people don't want to deal with the time with the process. It takes time. That process of, being in a relationship, it takes time. A lot of people don't want to deal with the process. So that's why they always have these little grievance and issues and stuff. It takes time. Overall, being in a relationship, a lot of people say it's work. To me, it's a little work, but at the same
Mhm.
time, if it's something that worth fighting for or dealing with, you'll have
Yeah.
patience and work through it. That's
Right.
always the biggest thing.
Yes, I agree. I agree totally. And also understand. I know for me, how understand how that person feels at that time too, and also understand too that like you said, it takes work, but there are different elements of her of helping too. I mean, of building too and create. And I always tell people this all the time. And I know people sound foreign, but when you sometimes affection comes into the picture too. Talking is good, communication is good. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but sometimes affection, you gotta have affection in it too. You gotta have that. Just like Sister Jackson was saying, there are some are affection and some are not. You gotta find what it is, but you gotta make it work. You have to make it work. You know, and so that's why I tell people all the time that sometimes in certain situations, it's talking about a hug or a kiss or whatever it is. That means a lot too. And also, like, we could keep the communication consistent. That's got to be consistent too. So that is very important. You got to make time, just like you got to make time for communication. You got to make time for reflection. You got to make time for other things. You got to make time. You got to make time, and it got to be consistent. I'm not saying it got to be kind of clockwork all the time. Say that. These be consistent. Be a genuine participant. Be consistent, and that's very important.
Yeah, I might have to drop down in a minute, but
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
you
she
know,
dropped
it
her.
it,
Yeah,
it, it
she's gonna
comes a
drive.
time. It, yeah, because I know I be getting it's gonna start cutting up, especially when I get on I-10 over here. That service on 10 is bad. Um, from Jacksonville coming out of Florida. It's bad until I get to 75.
Wow.
Yeah, but it come a time, man. Oh yeah, did you check out my video yesterday? I called you out. Told you I'm back on it. I was here for
Pour
the
me a
grind.
gay bullshit. I don't like that bullshit. We
Hey,
ain't fight, man.
I was on that elliptical, man. I was on the elliptical. I think I was on the treadmill. That
Yeah.
you know, I called Duke out. So I see why Duke popped in the building because I called him out. I'm about to go back and look at Angel Channel and pull it up later.
Maybe
But
hold on. See
I
something.
called Big Duke out. Like Duke, I'm here. Tell I'm gonna tell Duke. I'm gonna tell Duke his arms done got smaller, man. He can't
Oh,
take me on like he used to. His arms small. You know
okay.
what they tell BGS? Your powers are weak, old man.
That's what that says, man.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna tell Duke that next time I go on the channel, I get on the platform. I'm gonna tell him, hey man, your powers are weak, old man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Like I told, I be needing to work out, man. I don't be having the time. Like for me, trying to hurry up, run to get to work
Yeah.
early, get in them couple of jobs, then go after work and do something, then come home and try to, talk. I gotta put that time in. I gotta put it in. Hey, I don't even hardly have time for sleep. Like you said it, about you getting rest. I was like, I know I gotta give me some rest. What's her name? Shay Love always talking about that. You gotta get you some rest. Can't be sitting here running. That what the old saying, burning both ends of the candle, man, it's not good. You gotta
No,
get the
it's
rest
not.
in.
It's not. Yeah. So yeah, let me see. Oh, hold on. Trying to think on. Oh, got it.
Hey man, and then what happened to JT out and about?
I'm trying to set it. I trying to set it up, but ever since I got Melon, I be having problems setting up on my phone. StreamYards is easy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Why don't you just work through all of them? Man, I don't even have a StreamYard account no more. I just go through every one of them, doing that little free trial, and
Oh,
if
free.
it,
Oh,
it
right, right. I got you.
I go through all that. I don't pay for StreamYard no more. I go through the free one, and then if I burn out of there, then I go to Melon, then I go to Restream. I be going through all of them, man. Hey, StreamYard old faithful, but if anything, I always go pull up on another
Yeah,
channel.
I think I'm gonna like JT about. I think I'm gonna do StreamYards. Yeah, I'll probably do the StreamYards on the free one and do it like that because it ain't gonna be
Yeah,
that long. So that'd be easy for me.
yeah, cause they ain't nothing but like you normally when you was doing, you get your 10-minute walk in and you good. Like
Right. Yeah.
I be busting down a lot of channels. I think what's her name? Yaya and K Renaissance Gardening, they all walk and then they just do their little 10 minutes around the apartments, around the neighborhood. I think K she's starting to walk around her city. Like they got trails, so she hit the trails and walk. And even if she don't do it live, she'll come back and post her walk. Like, cause she'll screenshot how many miles she walked, where she walked at, and all that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna put Angels. Oh,
You got, you got to work them knees,
hey,
man. You don't work them, man. The knees get stiff on you. I don't
hey,
want to
nah,
see. I don't want to see no underrated rubbing on the knees when he doing the live.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Let me see what do.
Stiffen up
Yeah.
them knees.
I just post Angel channel in the chat sheet so
Uh,
you can grab that up.
okay, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down and I grab it. Man,
Okay.
nice talking to you. Nice talking to you. We'll talk later.
Thank you. And then also, tell people more about your channel, please. Do you have anything coming up today?
Uh, I might even do something today, man, cause I didn't go live this morning. I really didn't do too much. I need to start posting regular again, so might even do a little budget grab my notebook and do
Yeah,
a little
I'm
budgeting.
thinking. You asked me about. I'm gonna do a men's panel. It'll be soon. I'll let you know. But like I said, as you know what I do. I'm very picky and stuff. But I was thinking about doing it probably like early night and stuff like
Yeah,
for the men, just for the men, y'all. That's what I'm thinking about doing. But I'm a handpick people. I'm not brother. He gonna be on there, but I'm a handpick people. I'm not gonna let anybody to come up because there's brothers that came up and then they men come up and then they want to be out of pocket and no. We gonna stick to the channel. We gonna talk about us the finance, health, and what relationships and marriage and stuff like that. And so, and also, I'm gonna bring back the underrated true life stories. I'm gonna get some funny stuff and so I'm gonna bring some stuff back. But we gonna do the man's thing soon. I don't know when, but I keep you posted, brother Sheep. But it's like I'm looking at early night. I'm looking at early night.
okay, okay. Like I say, just let me know.
All right. Thank you,
All
Sheila.
right,
As always, appreciate you, bro.
no problem. I'll holler at you.
Holla. And so that's Brother Sheed, right? Brother Sheed, we here. We had Sister Angel Dominguez Johnson. Jackson. She gonna do a chop up with me. So I'm gonna stay here a little long and see what's up. And this is number one grinder talk number 12. Thank you. Let's get the likes up and share this out. Share this out. Share this out. And very important to share this out. And Angel, if you still hear me, let me hit me through the email. Let me know when it's a good time that we could set up and do the chop up. Okay, it's very important. This stuff. And also, let me see here. I'm gonna see I can pull up. Let me see I can pull up my short. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sure. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Cause I'm gonna share my short that I did earlier. So I'm putting my short. Y'all know what it is. Short, short video. Hold on. From so so that's a short video that I did earlier. I want you to go check that out. And then I'm going to pull up let's see. Oh, okay. Then this is what I did earlier on YouTube. So hold on to that. My hold on, y'all. There it is. That's my live from I did it from YouTube. So y'all got all the stuff I did this morning. So I want you to go check those out. Put some likes on it too and share those out. Share those out too. Share those out. And also share our sister Angel Jackson. I want you to share our brother She We Here. I want you to share our brother fourth quarter talk. I want you to share him out and others. Share them out, share them out, share them out. Like I said, I'm gonna be here in a few more minutes. If not, if nobody will come in a few more minutes, I ain't gonna end this. I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it. And I think that is very important. Very important that we need to take on um the points that the ones that made earlier, even right now, because that's experience right there. And so, and thanks to Brother C to show up, Tina Bella, Bud Pugh, Pew Dog. That's that's from my LDBC fam. Shout out, shout out, shout out, and everybody else. And like people said, it doesn't work and this and that and all. But gotta work at it. You gotta work at it. You gotta work. You gotta work at it. You gotta work at it. And at the times, be creative too. You know, you have to work at it. Trust me. Yeah, it's not easy when you think it is. Relationship or marriage. Marriage is a lifetime bond. And oh yeah, shout out to brother Ebo Sosa. Shout out to brother Ebo Sosa. Keep up the fine work, brother Ebo Sosa. Shout out to the brother. Keep up the fire. You keep up the fire with you. And also I did a chopper with both of them too. But I'm trying to get one with Ebo Sosa by himself too. One day soon, I'll try like this. Yeah, so it is very important to it is very important out of all that, know your self purpose. That is very important. When you know yourself, everything follows. But also, again, and I have to say this, and I know some, in humanity, but also our people gotta understand. Not everybody wants to see you happy. Let me say it again. Not everybody wants to see you happy. We have to understand that. We have to understand our immediate family, cousins, some cousins, some aunts, some uncles, and all that. People, on the job, they don't want to see you happy. You gotta understand that. Your friends don't want to see you happy, you know, and you gotta understand that. And I know there are some that don't want to hear that, and it's cool. But just understand this: you should never throw away God's blessing. Because I will keep on saying it, and I will keep on and keep on, because you're gonna pay for it. No matter if you're a black man or black woman, you're gonna pay for it. Like my mother was talking about on the women, because you want to be fast and sassy. You gonna get caught. These men out here want to be fast tracked. The one I want to see with the big butt and don't like that. And then you got a woman right here that believes in God, that still look good, but she dressing high and stuff like that. But you want the fast one. You want the fast lane. But that fast lane can lead you to destruction. When you got a woman right here that willing to work with you, that see the potential in you. because that hot tamale right there. My auntie, she said that hot tamale ain't gonna get you nowhere. Now I'm talking to men now, but you got somebody right here that willing to build. We got to stop building. Us as a people, we got to stop building with fast people, fast destruction people. Let me say it again. We got to stop. We got to stop dealing with fast destruction people. We got to stop that. Third time we gotta be on slow so we could gradually move, see our way, gradually move up to eternity until our lights is out. We have to understand that. You know? And we gotta teach the kids to stop being fast and destructive because if they don't learn, if you don't show them, they gonna follow the same route. And you know what's gonna smack in reality because they figure that there's none, there's nobody cannot do nothing to me. Oh yes, it can. And we gotta understand that. So let me just go give it a few more minutes, and if not, we're gonna close this out. But like I said, bro, she gave me a good idea. JT out and about. What I probably will do, I probably set up JT out and about, right? Because I don't think Street Yards covered leaking. That's what I'm saying. I like leak, you know. So what I probably do it like that, and then I'll probably share that to leaking. That's what I'll probably do until I get the phone fixed with Melon. That is pain in the butt. It really is pain in the butt. But StreamYards is so easy. So I can set StreamYards on my phone within probably 3 minutes or 2 minutes. Yeah. I'm praying, y'all. I'm praying. Hold on, let me pray. So, what's up, brother? Big, what's going on? Just praying and stuff like that. Well, come up here before I get out of here. Here's the link right there. Let me get you up there. That's Big Bro right there. He been with me. He been with me from day one right here. And he was in a hospital too. And so we happy that we be praying for you and make sure that you here. And so this is Nehemiah Israel. I hope you come up here, brother, for a few minutes because we want to check on you, see how you doing and stuff like that at all. But I appreciate. So hold on, fam. Hold on 1 second. I don't know what happened. Oh, there he is. There the brother is. Hey,
It's a new hookup, man. I don't even know how to work this, man. What's going on? Grace and peace, brother. How you be, man?
it's grace and peace. Always a pleasure to see you, big bro. How you feel?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Just getting up. This retired life is doing it to me, man. Making a few changes here in retirement life. And last night I got a chance to catch up with She We Here. And he was
Mm-hmm.
over there talking greens. He said, man, I'm finna replace JT. I said, say it ain't so. He said, man, I'm gonna be the number one grinder. I said, oh, I'm gonna have to call my boy JT. He said, call him.
Yeah, we had a little thing going on, losing weight and stuff. Ain't nobody like me. You know that. Ain't nobody like
I
me.
told him, I said, good job, JT, did a good job. I said, he got you out here, you know, putting in your work. He said, man, he said, I miss, he said he used to do his little walks and this and that. I said, well, I said, that's what he put it in for. He put it in for you cats, man, to learn it, to learn
Yeah,
and be inspired to come up and do the work.
exactly.
That's all he
People.
do. He just motivate
Yeah,
brothers.
yeah. People fail to understand how long we been out here, brother. They fail to understand how long we been out here putting that work to inspire our people. They fail to understand that. This ain't like I tell people. This ain't no game to me. This part of my purpose. This ain't no game to me. I come here. I help people. And so this is good. This all good though. But how do you feel?
Like I said, I'm well, man. Like you were
Great.
saying, I appreciate the prayers and all that. I'm recovering still. I mean, it's been a few, but it's always something when you get older that you have to take care of. So I got to call my doctor today to see what's going on with this leg of mine.
Mm.
Uh, but they did a laminoplasticity where they just bridged a couple vertebrae in my neck, so everything was successful there. So I'm doing pretty good behind it. And like I said, I took an early retirement. You know, to support my mom. My mom passed last month, so
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
my
still
condolences.
kind of.
I'm sorry. I know I said through IG, but I want to tell you face to face. My condolences. Our condolences to your family.
Yes, yes. So she was 83, so I got to hang out with her for 8 months. It was a really beautiful process, transition. I said, wow, I learned a lot. And so I'm getting ready to travel. I'm trying to, not to say I'm gonna be a passport bro, but I am getting ready to hit the road. I'm gonna head over to the Southeast Asia initially, to
Mm.
get some of that good life over there and start traveling the world. So that's what it is. It's like right now I'm trying to get everything together, hit all these doctor's appointments, get myself healthy. Cause I am pretty healthy. It's just a matter of, you know, attending to the medical, because I neglected it for so long, just working, working, working. Now it's
Mm-hmm.
time to enjoy the golden years. Trying to, like you say, give it up to the young warriors. The she's we here. Let them have it. Let them pump it up, and I can just always be there as a wise counsel. Sitting back on the mountain somewhere with a beard down to my ankle. Yes, young
Yeah.
man. Yes, young man. Go, go, go.
Yeah. 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 You know
Or
what?
the bottom of a tree. I hit it over there with the brothers over there, man. I sit at the bottom of a tree and kick it with them.
Mm. Yeah. I don't know you know, but I've been with a young lady for about I said a year and 3 months, almost 3 months and everything. It's been been going good.
Am I breaking up really bad? Because I got this really cheap Wi-Fi out here. I'm out in the woods, so I
No,
know
no,
you're
you
freezing
good.
a lot.
Now you good.
Okay, okay. Cause I'm just not sure how this. I had a great Wi-Fi, but I was paying too much. I was paying almost $200 a month for that sucker. But
Mm.
now I'm on this dish, and I'm not sure. This is probably the first time I've done a live stream. I have done video chats on it, but I'm not sure how good it is compared to the other one I had.
No, you good. You good. You good.
Okay. Now,
Good. You
what you
good.
were saying, you said it sounded like you said something about what was happening with you, and you was in a
Yeah,
relationship, something
yeah. I
like
was
that.
this
Cause I,
young. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was this young lady for
oh, you got married.
No, no, in relationship, relationship. Not married,
Okay, yeah, cause
relationship.
I seen a video. I kind of seen a video with you and her in it, and I was congratulating you then. That you brought it public, cause I know you have been dating her a while.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was a mutual agreement. No, she
yeah,
told me, she said like, it's been a while so people could see me. I said, you sure now? Because I do social media. This is very serious to me. I don't put stuff out there. So
that's
she said,
cool.
okay.
I
So
ain't
what
mad at
happened was
you. I'm
she
happy
just,
for you.
yeah, thank you. So she put it out there. So, okay. They gonna know me anyway. So I said, okay. Now you sure about that now? So that's what happened. So
Yeah,
it's
that's a
good, good.
blessing, man. Like you say,
Yes.
to find somebody, like they say, who can find a virtuous woman. They ain't gotta, be perfect, but it's gotta be perfect for you. And to nail it like that, to have one that you can call your better half is a blessing,
Mhm.
man.
Yeah,
It's a
and,
blessing.
and
I mean,
yeah, absolutely. And she's God's blessing. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. She's God's blessing, God's addition. And so I'm very appreciative of that. And so very appreciative. But yes. And so let me ask you a question. Is it possible one day I could do a chop up with you on my channel?
again, like I said, I'm getting going through a few things, right now, but for sure we can. I'm always game to pop in. So yeah, the key is because I text you. I wasn't sure uh, if I had gotten to you, but I text you about Lil Bruh last night, and I'm not sure if you got it, but it was through Instagram. But that's where I get most of your. I got this doggone flyer here, and I wasn't sure if you had gotten it or not, because I remember you were telling me to send you my email address, which I don't think it's changed. Now my email has not changed. I got two flyers in here. I got to find my fly squad now.
Mm.
Yeah, so uh might have got one. And
Mm.
yeah, I'm team underrated doctors, man. You know this. So, anytime again,
Okay, I hit
anytime,
you up. Right,
yeah,
I hit you up.
I know you get me through Instagram, and you do have my email. You asked for it. I'm like, I'm not
Okay.
sure you know if you lost your data or not, and I need to resend it.
Yeah, you might have to
But
resend
yeah,
it.
by all
Yeah, I
means,
lost my
man, hit me
data,
up
but I
so
got
we
yeah,
could
I got
we
it
could
back. I got it back. Yeah, you might have to send it to me again.
yeah.
But I hit you through email. But this how the chop up is. You send me a picture or avatar, right? And then after that, if you want, I'm saying if you want, you can let people know of your end that you're doing a chop up with me. But also, this is not an interview, it's a chopper. So that means I want you to ask questions about me too.
It's like speaking to the choir, like you said. We go way back, man.
Exactly.
It'll
So
be
you can ask
nice
me any
support.
question you want. Right. Ask any question about me if you want. And that's it. Everything else I take care of. Because I want people to know we go way back, so this gonna be special. So,
Yeah, by all means, man. Hit me up.
Okay.
And let's have a brief chat uh, on the landline or the cell phone, and then we can set it up. Okay.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Got you.
Listen, let me let you finish up your
No,
load,
I'm
and
I'm
I'm gonna
done.
get on up. 'Cause like I
No,
said,
matter of fact, I'm done. You can say your last remarks, and we closing this out. I'm done.
yeah, I wasn't sure because I looked up and I said, oh, he live now because I hit you up last night and they knew if you got it. And I just got up. I'll be up all times tonight, and I've been sleeping pretty good. I've been getting my 8 or 9 hours in this retirement and switching from the way I used to run until, like I said, hanging out with mom for 8 months. I was getting up every day to help her, and so I did switch back to this day thing where I can get up, during the day and attend to her and help out with her doctors and so forth. So, but like I said, we're trying to resolve some of these issues here because she didn't leave a contingency. So we're trying to, and I got like 7 siblings, of which I'm the second oldest, and we're trying to get one of the siblings to act as the executor to take care of some matters. And like I said, I'm just kind of holding it down in the capacity that I did. And like I said, my plans now are to finish up with these doctor's appointments because I can travel. I'm a veteran. I got all that care. My insurance can go all over the world. And I'm getting ready to do it just like that. Finna get
That's
it
what's
in there,
up.
man. And yeah. So yeah, man, do that. Hit me up.
Okay.
Let me know. And I'm glad I caught you. And
I'm glad
we
you did
gotta
too. I'm
go over
happy.
there and support Brother Sheed, man. Move him into the #1 positioning and get you an old lady, man, to go ahead and take that wide counsel and find one of these mountains to sit on, for them young cats to run at you, man. Say
uh,
the
uh,
underrated doctor, #1 grinder. Well, he been promoted to a god. Now he sit on his own mountain over there. Him and the missus.
nah, 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 nah,
The,
nah, nah, nah,
the,
nah,
the,
nah. I'm a, yeah,
the underrated god.
I'm
He done
yeah,
moved
I'm,
number one grinder to a god.
I'm trying. I'm getting into like a young elder.
See, that's the thing. And we could do that. We could chop it up on that one day. And again, what it is, it's the span of a lifetime. And once you get over 50, it's like it's a wrap. It's not a wrap in terms of life. It's a wrap in terms of entering into the works. Now you entered into the works, so you grind out pretty hard. I'm talking about that, like little brother like to say here before we build. Well, they're in that they've been through that healing process, and they to build a warrior now. So and we've got to allow for the build a warrior. If we've done our work properly, we got to allow for the seeds to take root and to
Mm-hmm.
grow. But
Yeah.
you got to nurture those. You got to become that. You got to sit back and move into that council position. You got to get in there and watch it because they definitely weaker and wiser, meaning that they really, got some information that powerful that
Yeah.
need, they're gonna need that counsel. They're gonna need that counsel of them battles you had because you've had a lot. You really put in a lot of work, and you
Appreciate
got
that.
some. It's that, it's that legacy that you got to work in. You got to work in a legacy status versus, like I said, that warrior builder. You mash that out at 50. So, and that's how far we can go back. We can go back at least to I mean, we're talking about 09, 10, 2010, and 11. So that's a whole
Yes.
decade
Yeah.
that you've been,
And I'm
pounding,
57.
pounding, pounding.
and I'm 57.
That's what I'm getting at. So you already got 7 years in this council, but you still putting in this warrior builder, you know, thing. And so that's why you, like you say, you'll find yourself into the sports, a young man's domain, the sports arena. Not so much the music, because you big on the music, big you pretty versatile in terms of your approach to topics or content. The
Mm-hmm.
food, the music, the sports. So, but there's another layer to it again, as I'm suggesting, and it's more spiritual counsel is more into the heart matters that
Yeah.
strong meat in terms of how a body is formed. It's like it's hard to explain. In this real everyday kind of conversation. That's why I said, we can build at least 10 videos off of the things that you and I, could just talk about in an everyday kind of conversation versus
Right.
us, like you say, digging into the archives, me reaching over here into the libraries and all of that, and historical accounts, and like they say, sourcing up and all that mess. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
man, we could be here forever because we witnessed it and we've seen it, and we still have got to witness. We still got to witness from in a different capacity. And that is the Harbor Heads, the I ain't gonna a lot of people don't like to call the old man. They're like, well, 60, I just turned 63. 60 is the new 40. I'm like, no, it ain't. Well, since when? No.
Right.
You're
Right.
not gonna deny me. You're not gonna deny me, like you said, that work. When you said number one grinder, like I said, 30 unto 50 is that era. That's just a faith counting thing. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, you could be, in another tradition,
I
and I
get what you're
respect
saying. I
all
get what you're
traditions.
saying. Yeah. Mhm.
I respect all traditions, but like I said, because I just got off the phone, one of my cousins called me 68. I said, man, that ain't no punk. 68 is some real numbers. Mom, 83. My dad just walked up out of here at 84. You understand?
Mm.
I'm like, bro, them numbers mean something, and you better learn how to do them numbers. Because I
Right.
watched them and I know how it's done in a sense.
Mhm.
And I keep them in my ear, you know. So the 68-year-old, yeah, man, the other uncle, man, he just don't want. I said, yeah, well, he has his reasons, and his health is holding up. I said, man, I hate to see something happen and all of it go to nothing because he never took the time out to enjoy these 60s. Because and then you, like I said, you got 70, and then you got 80 year. I got an aunt 99 years old up there, man.
Mhm.
So and I live with her. That's why I was living with her for the last 15 years. You know, support my family at the same time. But we'll get off into that. Like I said, we'll
Yeah.
get off into it, man. Make sure
Yeah.
you
So
hit me up, and
yeah, I'm gonna hit
we
you
can we
up
can
and
we
let me
can
know
do it
when it's
like
a
that.
good time. Let me know when it's a good time to do it. Set it up and everything, and we gonna get it done.
Yeah, just give me a holler, man. I'm gonna send me a send me a text to Instagram so that you own, and then I'll just plug my number into it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Uh, Okay. Okay, big bro.
All right, fam. Peace. We'll talk
Peace.
to you then.
Definitely. 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 Now I got two. Got two confirmations. Got a chop up with Angel, Sister Angel Jackson, Dominguez Jackson. Then I got another one, big bro right there, Israel. Yeah, then my Israel, that's big bro right there. So you got two. I got two. So hopefully I can get. I don't know, it's gonna be this week. But we're not be next week. But if it's gonna be next week, I'm trying to schedule it like towards the end of the week, you know, so see what happens and stuff. But I'm gonna end this on behalf of my channel, Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, number one grinder, one of the best kept secret on social media. I post my short in the chat. Also, when I did a live earlier on YouTube. So it's in the chat. I want you to go check it out. All right. And so I'm just saying in relationships or marriage, we gotta work it out. Too much divorce, we don't want to work that now. We let family influence get into the act, get to the picture, and they playing the sad song for us. And the sad thing about it, we the ones that wants to make it be together. It's not happening. And again, I know parents they love your kids and stuff like that, and you gotta understand that if that significant one never did anything to you, I'm talking about they single, and they being away. If that significant one never did nothing wrong and everything, you should not let your kid dictate. Especially the ones in their 20s and their 30s shouldn't let them dictate. They ain't hurt you, they should be happy for you. Take heed what I'm saying. Please take heed what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. Right? And everybody else. Family influence. Gotta keep eye on that, right? Again, on behalf of my channel, the Underrated Darkly. Yours truly, number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. Believe that. Believe that. This is the last of number one grinder talk number 12. Number one grinder talk number 12. This is it. Oh, thank y'all so much. I hit you with the short, hit y'all with the live on YouTube, and then I clean, then I finish it up with this. But this is good though. But please share all those links out. Please share this out. Very much appreciated. And stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed. Good afternoon. This one is Ghost.